have the option to go. You guys, if you go on the chat and just let us know what city are you guys tuning in from, so we know where Growth Club is being heard about today, from what part of the world. Manchester, UK, Nigeria, Bradford, fantastic. Anyway, good to see you. Solihull, England, great. Nigeria, Ghana, Jamaica, Jamaica, Dubai, phenomenal, phenomenal. USA, Miami, Toronto, Pakistan, Canada, Kenya, phenomenal, phenomenal. Niger, Cuba, wow, phenomenal stuff, Cuba. Miami, Florida, fantastic, fantastic. Great to have all of you on this call. Ladies and gents, we have another 30 seconds or so. Just make sure if you're still waiting for your prospects or your members or your team members to jump on, you're going to give them a call right now so they can jump on and get to see something exciting here to get today. Canada, Wiki, welcome from Canada. Antonio from Florida, welcome, Antonio. Nigeria, well done. Okay, perfect. I guess everyone is here, so we're good to go. Victor, are we good to go?
Yeah, we're good to go, brother. Hello, everybody. Good evening from this part of the world. Good afternoon, good night, depending on where you're joining us from. Welcome on board today's Zoom call. We're going to be having an exciting time tonight. I'm super excited about this particular Zoom call. Also, it's going to double as an update call as well for many of us who are a part of the community. And if it's your first time as well, please go on the comment section. Let's give you a quick shout out, right? If it's your first time, go on the comment section. Tell us it's your first time. If you're a regular as well, tell us you're a regular on the comment section. Let's give you a couple of shout outs and then we'll get started in a bit. I can see Kelvin is a first timer. Welcome on board. We have so many first time as well, right? Um, Hello.
Welcome to
Yeah, there's a lot of first timers. I can't even count. Right.
Yes.
Hello, Ends iPhone. Can we just put our real names? Put your real names right there so that we can give you a proper shout out. Hello, Giam Face. Hello, Kelvin. Great to be here as well. Hello, Felix. It's your first time. Hello, um, to the regular Samuel. Hello, Tony. It's your first time. Edith. Um, Quinten Thea, it's your first time. Welcome on board, Lily. It's your regular for Francis. Welcome on board. Man, it's a lot of first timers and a lot of regulars. Welcome on board, everybody. Tonight would be super, super, super amazing. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. If you have
Uh,
anybody that should be on this call tonight, you want to get them on this call real quick. Let's run the numbers up as much as possible. Let's send out that reminder to that person that you believe should be in here, and let's, you know, get them into the world of the Growth Club, where we have just one simple goal. Solomon King says he's an old school. He's always a regular, always on
Montreal days in old school.
the always on the call, never misses a Zoom call. That's the spirit. Hi, Susan. Trust me, tonight will be phenomenal. I can tell you for free. Tonight will be very, very phenomenal. Yeah. Welcome on board.
Morris, welcome, Morris from Canada. I think we spoke earlier today. Welcome, Morris from Canada. Hussein, welcome. Ads, welcome. Mr.
Hello,
Will.
Wally. Welcome. He's a regular as well. Welcome on board. Okay, Cameron, I think we're good to go.
Yes, we are.
Let's
We
get
are.
started, brother. Let's roll this out real quick. And share this exciting news for our regular members as well as our new members. By the way, if you're a new member, not to worry, we're going to take you from the very beginning, right? We're going to really share with you what the Growth Club is about, how we came about the Growth Club, and how the Growth Club can help you as an individual maximize and hit your financial goals, right? So we're going to go through a very, very simple process where we'll break it down from start to finish, pointing out every benefit that you as a member or as a potential member, you're not got the membership yet, I think you're a potential member, yeah? So as a potential member, what you can get by being a part of the club. So I'm going to get started right away. Give me some 777 on the comment section if we're good to go. Just drop some 777 on the comment section. Let's see if we're good to go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're good to go. Amazing, amazing. Okay. So Cameron, let's get started, brother.
Let's get started. Welcome, guys. As you know, both of us, myself and Victor, we are the co-founders of Growth Club, a phenomenal opportunity that we envisioned together about 14 months ago. We started with this concept. But before talking about what we have achieved in Growth Club together, and all of us together as a community, what we have achieved. Before even talking about that, it's very important that you guys get to know of the reason why we created the Growth Club concept altogether, the why behind Growth Club, why Growth Club came into existence, and what we were able to accomplish, of course, after bringing Growth Club into life. So, without any ado, ladies and gents, one thing is very important. One thing that was very close to myself and Victor working online from last, I think, collectively over 3 decades now,
Mhm.
is that we wanted to make sure we create a system, opportunity, a business where individuals that come from humble backgrounds can also participate in and actually get into a situation and make an income, not just for themselves, but for their families and friends, and not just change their lives, but change the lives of so many other people. But they're able to do all of that, having full control and knowing exactly what it is, how it's done. And obviously, we were able to create Growth Club, a system that has made it possible. So if you have a look at other business venues out there in the marketplace, there's different ways you can make money online. You can use affiliate marketing, you can do, blogging, you can do all sorts of things online. But every single thing takes a lot of time. Most of these things either you need a skill set, you need to have time, or you need to dedicate a lot of money in order for you to see some kind of financial return. Now, in Growth Club, what we simply did we saw the problems the other projects, the other businesses had, or other industries had in the online space. So some of those problems that we saw, we thought to ourselves, why don't we create a system where we don't have to reinvent the wheel. All we have to do is solve problems that other businesses had. And we knew that if we could solve those problems, we'll be able to create something truly phenomenal. And we saw, I'll point out a few of the things that I personally noticed, and then of course Victor will point out a few of the things that he's noticed as well in the industry that we thought that we can bring change, that we can bring in. And those things really helped us to kind of to put together this phenomenal opportunity of Growth Club. So Growth Club is all about luxury, abundance, and freedom. Now, one of the important things we when we look in the marketplace, when we look at other businesses out there, one of the things that we strongly believed that when we start a business, the first and foremost, we want to create a system where individuals who are members get to have control. So we were able to create a system that where members can have full control. We were able to create a system where members don't have to invest time, where it can be an automated system where you can earn passive income. You can make passive income through financial market with full control of your funds, completely transparent with A-book regulated brokers. So
100%.
some of the guys are saying that they can't hear me, and some guys can hear me. So
I think it's the
just
person's network. I think we're good. We're
yeah,
good.
probably that. Probably that. So we were able to navigate the issues that were out there in the marketplace, and we were able to solve those problems. The biggest problem that we solved was giving control back to you guys, so you have full control. Some of the other things that we were able to solve was where you don't have to worry about paying any monthly memberships, any monthly fees attached to the opportunity. So you don't have to have the burden. All the burden has been taken away from you. The third thing that I personally noticed, the biggest challenge in this space was transparency. I mean, what we have put together here, there is no questions about transparency after what we have put together. And for those of the existing members will be the real life testimonials of the kind of transparency that we have within the system. And number four, at last but not least, I strongly believe in this industry that you can be successful in this industry of financial market as long as you have control of the risk side of things, and we were able to put that control, put the risk put that control on the risk side of things as well. Now, I'm gonna pass it on to my business partner, Victor. He will also share some of the things, some of the problems that he had encountered in the space, and then obviously we were able to come up with a solution for all those problems.
Thank you very much, Cameron. I think you pretty much said everything. I think we all have the similar, problems that we faced in the space. And personally, I was just tired. I was just very tired of the same stories every single time. You want to get involved in opportunities. I remember the last one I was involved in. I think Cameron knows the story. I had to sell sold my Mercedes Benz back then to be a part of that opportunity. And, I was disappointed, right? And, the thing is, you can't keep complaining about the same thing over and over and over and over again. And you're still doing the same things and expecting a different result. The saying goes where it says, if you keep doing the same things over and over again and you expect a different outcome, then you're a madman, right? I was just tired personally of these different issues with the same stories looking the same way. And I made up my mind as long as we can, and we said, you know what? It's high time we go out there and try and fix this problem. It's not going to be a very simple problem to fix. And trust me, it has not been easy from day one. Up to today, we're still fixing different challenges. Every single day we wake up, it's a new challenge that we have to fix. But the good thing is, it's been worth the while. It's been 1 year plus. And I can say, looking back at the last 1 year, we've done something really, really phenomenal, not just in our individual spaces, but globally. We're giving people the opportunity to then achieve that goal that they want for themselves through the Growth Club, right? And I think we should just jump into what the conversation of the Growth Club is about. For the sake of people who are new, for you to understand where we are coming from and how we've put together the solutions to help you as a member, like I said earlier on, achieve your financial goals. So I'm going to go through the very first bit and I'm going to pass it over to Cameron, and then we'll do that all through the end of the call. Now, if you have a question, please feel free to write it down on the comment section or wait to the end of the conversation, and then you can raise up your digital hands and we'll take every question that you have. So with that being said, let's jump into a quick presentation. And during the presentation, guys, we're going to also announce something super, super amazing. I'm sure we cannot wait for that part. A lot of you have been asking me questions for weeks about this, and today we're about to let it out and show you this super phenomenal extra benefits that we just added to the Growth Club. So welcome on board the Growth Club, where our goal is to help you achieve a life of luxury, abundance, and freedom, right? Now, the Growth Club is a community dedicated to creating consistent cash flow through passive income strategies by leveraging various financial tools and opportunities, right? And in simple terms, the goal of the Growth Club is to help you grow your money without giving it to anybody, also without any technical skill or work required. Like Cameron has said, you are in control in this conversation, right? Because it's time we change the narrative of how we do things in this space. And that's why we let you have full control of your money and you can access the opportunity of the Growth Club. I'm sure myself and Cameron, we did no more introduction as to the folks who have put this amazing idea together. Also, there are a whole lot of other phenomenal individuals that are not on this slide, but very soon, I'm sure we will get to introduce them to the global community. There's a lot of folks working day and night, 7 days a week to make this opportunity very, very possible. But like Cameron has said, we're coming from collective background of over 2 to 3 decades of experience in the world of the financial market and as well in the world of direct selling. So we know exactly all the pain points that people go through in this industry. And I'm going to read out a quick disclaimer before we proceed with the opportunity. So if you're in here joining for the very first time, you want to ensure that you follow this disclaimer and you read through carefully with me. Now understand that all financial opportunities come with risk. It is essential that you conduct your own research and seek professional advice before making any financial decision. In summary, Growth Club is not a financial advisor to anybody, right? And we do not guarantee any specific return or outcome. Also understand that if you partake in the opportunities that we provide in the Growth Club, we cannot guarantee that the value of your funds will not reduce, right? Or they might not lose value, because the financial market goes hand in hand with some level of risk. So if you know you are not comfortable with the level of risk involved in the Growth Club, I highly recommend that you do not partake in the membership or any of the services offered by the club. Now, we say this because we want people to understand that aside the financial market, every other industry carries some level of risk, right? And in here, we are not shying away from the risk. We're going to tell you what the risk is, and you need to make up your mind and determine if this is for you or not. Now, with that being said, let's jump into the benefits of the Growth Club. Now, the very first benefit is called Elevate Wealth by Growth Club. Now, Elevate Wealth was created to solve 4 major problems. Now, at the Growth Club, we identify problems and we create solutions, right? So we are problem solvers at the Growth Club. Now, the very first problem we identified was the issue of fraud. A lot of us on this call, we've lost tens to hundreds to millions of dollars, right, to fraudulent activities out there. People promise us XYZ, they give us guarantees, they create a model, and then they scam us. I've been a victim of so many fraud, lost over 7 figures in USD, right, in the last decade, trying to get to where we are at Growth Club, alongside Cameron. Now, because of the level of fraud in the market, it has created scarcity. So it is difficult for you to find something worth the while with the financial market. Even when you find something worth the while, it comes with unfriendly clauses and also lack of control. Now, the solution we've created is called the Elevate Wealth by Growth Club, which is a comprehensive platform that gives you access to a service that puts you in complete control over your money while generating realistic, significant profits consistently without any skill or work required. Now, the big question is, how does this work? How are you able to make money without giving Growth Club your money and you stay profitable and you have full control every single time? It's a very simple process. Now, the way it works is you need to create something called a broker account. Now, if you're new to the financial market, a broker simply works like your bank. For you to access the financial market, you need a broker. Now, the good thing with the Growth Club is we only work with regulated and licensed global brokers, right? Now, when you put your money in your broker account, all you simply do is follow the Elevate Wealth strategy, right? So you don't need to do anything. So it's fully passive with no work required. And you know the great thing, before you even follow the strategy, you can verify the history over the last 14 months from a third-party audit platform called My FX Book. And the great thing about this system is currently we've developed 2 unique systems and two different strategies that you can choose from. The first one is called Elevate Wealth 1.0. The second one is Elevate Wealth 2.0. Now let's talk about the very first one. This particular strategy was what we started off with at the Growth Club sometime about 14 months ago, right? And if you joined the Growth Club about a year ago and you simply used the 1.0, you'll be sitting on over 140 plus percent of simple interest, not compound interest. If you compound that, that's way over 300% in growth of compound interest. Now, this Elevate Wealth 1.0 focuses on trading Forex pairs alone. The maximum risk involved in Elevate Wealth 1.0 is 30%, and the maximum reward is unlimited. So you need to ask yourself a question. Is it worth taking a 30% risk to have done up to 300% in compound interest in the last 1 year? Of course, I believe it's a good business model, right? But a couple of months ago, we took things to the next level with Elevate Wealth 2.0, where we trade only cryptocurrency pairs. We trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? And that strategy alone that was launched on the 26th of June, 2024, has done over 75% in growth in less than 4 months. So it means if you joined us just in June and you followed Elevate Wealth 2.0, you are sitting on over 75% simple profits, not compounded, simple profits, right? And the great thing about this strategy is the maximum exposure we've had, even when we had the global market crash on the 5th of August, which was the worst day since COVID, right? That was the worst hit on the financial market, where people lost $2.9 trillion, was wiped out from that market that single day. On that day alone, to show you how reliable, how sustainable Elevate Wealth 2.0 is. It was able to withstand that global hit, and not just withstanding the hit, but also made a whooping 21% on that single day from the disaster that happened in the market. So that should show you that this is something that's next level. It is super phenomenal, because with the 2.0, it just changes the narrative of how you can earn from the financial market passively. Now, the good thing about this is you can also view the history on the third-party audit platform called My FX Book by visiting the link on your screen, or by going to your members area and having a look at the growth process of the 2.0 system. Now, also note that the maximum risk you take is a 30%, and the maximum reward is unlimited. By the way, before we jump into the next part and I pass this over to Cameron, I need to state that at the Growth Club, we do not guarantee any specific outcome. So it means we don't tell you you will make X amount of money every month. We try to make as much as up to 10%, but we don't try to force it, right? So that we do not lose any funds. We try to take as much precautionary measures as possible to ensure that this is safe and secured for every single person. With that being said, I'm going to hand it over to my amazing partner, Cameron Obasi, and he will take us on the next opportunity, which is the Growth Club funded program. And by the way, big shout out to Cameron. Cameron was the one who got us access to this phenomenal benefit he's about to share with us right now. Over to you, brother.
Thank you so much, Victor. That was phenomenal presentation of the first part. I'm sure every single one of you really thoroughly enjoyed the first part of Growth Club, which is Elevate Wealth. And you guys have seen, those of you who are the members, you have seen the real life results in your own accounts. So if you guys enjoyed that first part, go in the comment box and just type 111. So I know, and so we know that you appreciate Victor's work that he's put in delivering the first part of the business overview presentation. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Thank you guys. Great. So now that we have seen how you can make money, how you can actually make a real passive income using your funds. Let us show you a way where you can not only make money from your own funds, but we can help you provide you and facilitate some funding for you, where not only you make money on your own money, but you can leverage that funded account that we provide you, and you could actually get a profit split from that funded account as well. Now, with funded program, you can earn anything from $500 up to $25,000 additional passive income monthly. How can you access funding? It's very simple. There's different stages in the funding program. Stage one is the first stage where you don't get no funding. It's simply the first 30 days is where the funding company will simply connect a $5,000 demo account with your account. They want to see you place 20 trades on that $5,000 demo account. Once you do that, and when I say they want to see you place those trades, it doesn't mean you're going to be placing those trades. It'll be Growth Club. It'll be us. We'll be doing all the trading. So whenever you create an account with us, with the broker that we are currently working with, automatically you'll have a 5K funded account, which is a demo account that will be connected with your account. Once you place 20 unique trades, and that takes around more or less 30 days to do so, you get on to stage two. On stage two, you can get a funding of anything from $10,000 to $25,000. That happens 30 days after stage one. On stage three, you get $50,000 to $100,000 funding. You get to stage three after 60 days of you've hit stage two. And after this, every 2 months, you keep going to the next stage. So stage four is where you you can get up to $200,000 in funding. That's after another 60 days. Stage five, you can get up to $500,000 in funding. And again, same thing, just like the stage four. You get to this stage after 60 days of being in stage four. And stage six is where you get the ultimate $1 million funding. You get to stage six after you've been in stage five for 60 days. Now, what are the requirements in order for you to qualify? And how would you know whether you've qualified for least amount or the maximum amount in the funding stage? It will be determined by the amount that you've deposited in your personal broker account, the money that you have full control of. So it all depends on how much you deposit in your broker account. And it also depends if you're just a member or if you're an affiliate with Growth Club. Let's talk about member first. If you're a member of Growth Club, member is someone who comes in and earns passive income through using Elevate Wealth and other trading strategies that we have within Growth Club. If you have $1,000 to $2,000 in your trading account, you can get up to stage two, which means you can get up to $10,000 to $20,000 in funding. If you have $5,000 to $10,000 in your trading account and you're just a member, you can get up to stage three, which means with $5,000 to $10,000, you can get anything between $50,000 to $100,000 in funding. And if you have $50,000 in your trading account and you're a member, you can get up to $1 million in funding. So not only you benefit from the profit that you make on your own funds, but you can get up to $1 million in funding, and you can leverage and get a profit percentage from that as well. If you're an affiliate with just $2,000 in your trading account, you can get up to stage three, which is up to $100,000 in funding. And with just $4,000 in your trading account, you can get up to stage six, which is up to $1 million in funding. To become an affiliate, to qualify for this benefit as an affiliate, you must have a minimum of 5 personally enrolled members, and then you can benefit from the affiliate program of the funding side of things as well. There are some real life examples and real life testimonials of individuals, and some of them you'll be actually hearing from at the end of this call. These are people that have made money from not just with their own money, but also from the funded accounts that we were able to help them get. This individual that you see in front of you As you can see, her equity is $4,181. And she's made about $1,467 profit from the funded account. In total, if you have a look at the money that she's withdrawn just from the funded account, bearing in mind her account balance is 4,100 about 30 odd dollars, but she's already withdrawn in the month of August, she made $6,135 from the funded account. In the month of July, she made $3,212. In the month of June, she made $1,390. Collectively, that's almost close to $10,000 that she's made in 3 months from her 100K funding account. That is on top of the money that she's making from her own funded account, from her own personal account. Those numbers that you see are right in front of you. As you can see, at the end of the month, on the first of the following month, this amount is being deposited into her MT4 account. $6,131, $3,200, $1,390. So in Growth Club, you don't just see us talk the talk, but you see us walk the walk. You can see your trades running in your own account. That's as simple as it gets. With that being said, ladies and gents, okay, I think I'm supposed to cover this part as well. I'll continue. So now the profit that you make from your own funded account, from your own personal accounts, you get to keep 65% of the profit, and 35% of that profit goes to Growth Club as performance fee. Performance fee the Growth Club charges is shared between the trading team that's actually making the entire profit happen, as well as Growth Club affiliates, which would be most of you guys. So that's where the 35% performance fee goes. Any profit that we help you make from the funded account, because we facilitate the funding, we facilitate the profit making on that, you get to keep 50% of the profit on the funded account, and you send us the remaining 50% of the profit from the funded account. Performance fee from the funded account is also shared with the trading team and Growth Club affiliates. With that being said, let's move on to benefit number 3. And who else should I call to introduce? None other than the man himself, who actually has been nagging me to put this system in place to help people all across the globe. He has tested this strategy himself with his own funds, and he's convinced me that, bro, we have to look into this. I was not as open-minded, I'll be honest, but when he showed me what he had put together for us, even I was blown away. So without any ado, I'm gonna hand it back to Victor, who will share with you guys and a bit more about something super exciting, the third benefit of Growth Club. Back to you, bro.
Thank you very much, Cameron. Great job as well, talking about the funded program. Okay, before I go into this next one, I know a lot of us have been waiting for this. How many of us are excited about the funded program? Can we give a yes on the comment section? And also, if you're funded, also give me a yes on the comment section. If you're excited, if you're funded, if you're making money from the funded program. As a matter of fact, I think about 6 people got funded $100,000 yesterday alone. A couple of people got funded $20,000. Super congratulations to every single one of you. I know a few people got on the $5,000 as well today. I think I got the report from the team a couple of hours ago. About 5 people got $5,000 today. At the end of this month, I know an extra 6 to 7 people will be getting another $100,000 in funding. Well, like it's super phenomenal to see that a lot of people are getting funded. And thank you very much, Cameron, for making this happen. Really, really love you, brother. You don't have an idea the number of lives we're changing with just the funded program alone, right? It's phenomenal. And if you think you've seen the funded program and you think, oh, that's the next level, you've not seen nothing. Wait until you hear what Velocity is about. Who's excited about Velocity? Give me some fire emojis on the comment section if you can't wait to hear what Velocity is all about. Someone says my volume is low. Can we double check?
No, your volume is fine, bro. Jeeves, just try your phone or your computer system.
Okay, give me some fire emojis, guys, if you are excited about this new kid on the block, right? It's next level. Like Cameron said, it took a lot of convincing to get Cameron to make us do this. And just so you know, guys, we're not doing this because we want to make money from this. We're doing this because we want to help you guys, right? People are, the good thing about Growth Club is because we've been in your shoes before creating this company, we are more than happy to listen to every suggestion thrown at us. A lot of you have come to me and said, oh, Victor, how can we help people who don't have $1,000, who don't have $500? You've gone to Cameron, you've said, Cameron, some people want to come on board this opportunity, but they don't have $1,000, they don't have $500. How do we help them? That's why we're creating velocity, right? And if you know what velocity means speed, right? It means something quick, right? I tell people quick money is not bad money. So far it is legal, moral, and ethical. I'll say that again. Quick money is not bad money. So far that money is legal, moral, and ethical. And I'm sure nobody wants to make money slow. How many of us like to make money slow? How many? I don't think people like slow money. Well, don't misunderstand what it means to make money consistently, right? In a steady pace and making money slowly. They're two different things, right? Now with velocity, it's an opportunity to help you ride the wave of volatility. Now let's jump into this exciting system called velocity. Velocity is something I like to call the gold rush, right? Velocity is something I like to call the gold rush. Now, this strategy will be focusing on trading one single pair, which is gold, right? We all know that gold is more valuable than any other currency. And with the war happening in different parts of the Middle East and across the world, it has an impact to your local currency. It doesn't matter whether you're from the US, you're from the UK, you're from Asia, you're from Africa. It doesn't really matter. All of the happenings around the world is making gold more valuable by the day. And the question is, how do we take a piece of that market for those people who don't have so much money, right? Now, velocity is going to come with a lot of rules, right? But before we go into that, let's look at what is possible with velocity, right? And understand something, guys. With velocity, we are not creating certainty. We're always showing you possibilities, right? We're showing you what is possible. We're not giving you any guarantee to anything because trust us at the Growth Club. We never guarantee anything, right? Now, these figures you're seeing on the history do not mean that tomorrow it will happen to you the same way, right? Also understand that as much as this is next level, this comes with 100% risk. There's no guarantee in this. If you want to make big income, you must be willing to take big risk. Now understand that this product also is not for everybody, right? It is not for everybody. You need to ask yourself the questions that are very important before you proceed with the opportunity. Now, let me give you an insight to what happened last month in September. Velocity last month made 362.52 profits. Insane, right? Very insane. But guess what? Even if we made 362.52 profits, earlier before we put this Zoom together, I think it was a couple of days ago, my account that I was using to test this lost 100%. So it means that 362 is now down to 262, right? So that's the possibility of what can happen in this space. It is possibilities, not certainty. If you understand that statement, you understand what is possible with the financial market. The gold rush gives you access to earning crazy income. But we're going to be putting a lot of strict rules to your involvement with velocity. Now, the great thing about velocity is that profit split will be happening every single week. So it means instead of waiting to the end of the month, you can now start making money quicker at the end of the trading week. And also, Velocity is going to be using a different system called the PALM system, right? Because of the way this trade happens, and also with the phenomenal collaboration of our new partner who will be running the system for us, we'll be running something called the PALM system, where at the end of the week, the profit split will be charged automatically. So nobody has to send us anything with Velocity. It happens automatically, and it is very, very legal. By the way, you are not going to be sending your money to Growth Club. You're only going to be joining something called the PALM, which is similar to what we explained with Elevate World. But the difference here is we will be able to charge the profit split in a very fair manner at the end of every week. It doesn't stop there. For the affiliates, it means that now you make money even faster, right? Do not forget, fast money is not bad money, so far it is legal, moral, and ethical, right? So for those of us who are building with the Growth Club, you're going to be earning the regular 10 levels compensation from the proceeds and the profits that we make from Velocity. How many of us are excited about Velocity? Let me know in the comment section. Give me a 222 in the comment section if you're excited about the opportunity of Velocity, right? Velocity is something I've dreamed about for a very long time. It's something I've really wanted to see people make money from. And after a couple of months, it's coming into reality. Now, for you to use Velocity, you're going to be required to take a quiz on your back office. And I'm going to share with you what the quiz will look like. Number one, you're going to be answering questions. So if you're an affiliate, I highly recommend you don't answer those questions for anybody, right? And I'm going to share with you what the questions will be like. One of the questions would be that everybody participating in this is aware of the risk of trading CFDs or the financial markets. That's one question you must answer. It's going to be a yes or no question. Now, if you give the wrong answer and you fail the quiz, you do not qualify to use Velocity. The second question will talk about the fact that you know that you and you alone are responsible for the outcome of using the service. The third question would be touching base that you understand the risk of Velocity and the person who invited you will not be held liable if it doesn't work well for you. And that's why I said this product is not for everybody, right? It is for people who don't have so much money to make some good profits, and they can take that money and go ahead and go into the Elevate World system and go get the funding, right? And that's why we've also limited the minimum and the maximum balance that you must have in your account to $200 minimum and a maximum of $2,000. We don't want people selling their homes or taking loans, right, and putting into this service. It has to be money that you can afford to risk, because guys, the truth of the matter is this: in life, if you don't take risk, you don't make any money, right? So in here, we're going to spell it as it is. We're never going to sugarcoat anything to anybody, right? So if you're going to sell the opportunities and sell Velocity, you must ensure that you are doing it the right way. By the way, nobody can participate in this until they answer the quiz on their members area before they are granted access to the service. Now, Velocity is going to be a game changer for so many people. It's going to give you the opportunity to grow your income, to grow your capital, and maximize the big money game, which is the funded program. I'll say something today, guys. Your goal as a member of the club is to access hitting the highest level of funding and also to increase the size of your trading capital. Don't just rely on the funding. Don't rely on velocity. You want to rely on increasing your own trading capital in Elevate Wealth, because Elevate Wealth is a way safer system than velocity. That's why at Elevate Wealth, you can put $1 million. We don't really care because, trust me, we know it's a safe system. But with velocity, you won't be able to put past $2,000. It doesn't matter how much of money you have. If you have so much money, we would highly recommend that you go into Elevate Wealth and put the money in a way more secured system, right? Velocity is high level performance, high level trading that gives you access to high level income and high level profits. For the affiliates, guys, this is going to be another game changer to your income. You saw you're making some money with velocity, we just 10x the potential of what you will make every single week, not every single month anymore, every single week with the opportunity. Now, with that being said, that's the opportunity with velocity. And before we jump into that, guys, for the leaders, we want to give leaders an opportunity. Tell us what you feel about velocity. Tell us if it's exciting, it's something you've been waiting for, if it's something that meets your expectation, right? Before we go to the next part of the call, you can drop it on the comment section. Abu says, this is crazy, right? Trust me, guys, it's going to be life changing, right? It's going to be life changing. Like CK has said, this is absolutely next level, right? It is absolutely next level. By the way, guys, velocity will not be available until the end of the month, right? We still need to put together the back office. The technical team needs to make sure this is all done, ensuring that everybody answers the right questions. So you want to start gearing up for the end of the month. Next month, we're going to give full access to velocity, and you can start earning money every single week, guys. Every single week. I'm going to share my own story. When I checked this out, right, the person who's been doing this for us also will be coming on board with something super phenomenal where we'll be having live trading sessions. So it's going to go live and it's going to take trades that actually make money for velocity in your front, right, on a Zoom. So you know this is not magic, it's logic. Trading is not magic, guys. It is logic. It's going to open his Zoom, go live on his MT4 or MT5. It's going to take live trades to show you how he's able to make these phenomenal profits, right, for the Growth Club. And I can't wait to also introduce this phenomenal gentleman, who's also a very great friend of Cameron, right, to the community, right? I can see everybody in here is super, super excited, with this. Trust me, guys, this is next level. This is next level. With that being said, quickly, Cameron, I'm going to pass it over to you to tell us why people love what we do at the Growth Club and why everybody is super excited about the phenomenal opportunities around the Growth Club.
Fantastic work there, Victor. Dave, I saw two questions, so let's quickly answer those questions, Victor. I'm gonna before we move on to the next stage, I'll let you answer them. I'll just tell you the questions are. So the question number one is, must I have funds in Elevate Wealth before I can invest in Velocity?
The answer is no. You can use, so the good thing about Growth Club is once you own a membership, you can use one or all of the opportunities, right? You can use one or all of the benefits. So velocity is just one of the benefits. So when you come on board the club, so far you own a membership, you can choose to use only velocity for now, then use that to boost up your capital, and then you can access Elevate Wealth and the funded program. I hope that's
Awesome. Fantastic, fantastic. I think there was one more question, but I can't. Yeah, okay. I see it, bro. The next question is, what level of control would clients have on velocity?
Very good question, guys. You have 100% control. 100% control. You can opt out of velocity at any time without speaking to anybody, right? But velocity would be having very fast, high level multiple trades. It was going to run on a PAM system. On a PAM system, you only get daily reports via the broker in your email. By the way, the broker for velocity will be different from the broker that we use for Elevate Wealth, right? So we're going to also announce our new partnership with a new broker that's also heavily regulated. You're going to create an account with them, then join the PAM system, and then access velocity. You can always exit or opt out of the service at any time without anybody's permission and without saying anything to anybody. I hope that answers your question. How do you access your funds? How do you have control? When you get to that bridge, Heavenly, I'm sure you would see how that works, right? It's going to be in your broker account. You can just exit or you can withdraw or deposit, right? At any given time based off your own decision. What will be the risk on our funds if you have full control? If you're joining Velocity and you're using Velocity, it's 100% risk, right? There's no guarantee or anything because imagine making 400% in a month, right?
Yeah.
Come on, that's next level. Now, one thing
Yeah.
I'll say about Velocity is we highly recommend that when you make profits, take out the profits. Don't get greedy,
Yes.
guys.
Yes.
Don't get greedy. Many people, you make profits, you don't want to take the profits. Nobody goes broke taking profits, right? Guys, nobody goes broke taking profits. So when you make profits in Velocity, take your profit. That's why it's a weekly profit split thing. So at the end of the trading week, when you're profitable, you can withdraw the profits. That's the way this would work, right? Can you move money from this opportunity to Elevate Wealth? Yes, you can. You can simply withdraw money from Velocity from your own broker account and transfer into your account with Axie to access Elevate Wealth. Is Velocity a trading platform and they do it for you? Yes, it is a PAM system. So a PAM system is like what we do right now, where you just put your money in your account and you do nothing, right? The trader will do everything for you, but the difference is you won't see all the live trading happening live, like you see on Elevate Wealth, right? Only the trader can see it because what happens is it's a pool of funds, right? Put into one account, and the trader will trade that single account. But you have access to your own ratio or your own fraction on your individual broker back office. I hope that makes sense to you. So the pros and cons doesn't meet at all. Like we can make 300% plus and we can lose 100%, right? Well, Ahmad, that's going to be up to you to decide if the pros and the cons, meet. It's up to you to decide whether you want to use velocity or not. But saying potentially you can make so much money, but there are no guarantees on velocity. There's no capital protection on velocity, right? We're not going to say, unlike Elevate World, where we're super sure that you might never hit the 30%, even if it is there. On velocity, we cannot say that because it is high level and high frequency trading, right? That's what we're saying. So if you want to go into velocity, you must ask yourself the questions and you must also answer the right answers on the quiz before you can even access it. That's why there's a quiz for you to take before you can access the opportunity. You won't just come in there and then access it. You need to answer the right questions. And if you fail the questions, you can't use it, right? So you must give the right answers before you can proceed into using velocity as an opportunity. Fred says, can one see live trades on Elevate Wealth? Yes, you can see the live trades on Elevate Wealth, like we showed earlier on. All the trades are very visible for Elevate Wealth, but that's because the trades are going on in your account, right? For the PAM system, everybody's funds is pulled into one central account for the trader to now trade it as one fund. But you can see your daily reports sent to you every single day by the broker. I hope that gives you some answer, right? With that being said, Cameron, I'm going to pass it over to you, brother. let's take the 7 reasons why people love us at the Growth Club.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you for that, Victor. Thank you for answering those questions. Guys, one thing I'll stress on again that Victor mentioned earlier, funding program as well as velocity is there to facilitate you to get you funds so that you can put those funds in Elevate Wealth. Remember, our main product in Growth Club is Elevate Wealth. That's where you make consistent passive income, and you've been making that from last 14 months. Over 160% in last 14 months. That's insane. Insane amount of money with full control of your funds. But for those who don't have as much funds to gain Elevate Wealth, they can use funding system. They can use velocity to funding system is slightly long term. Velocity is quick, high risk, high return sort of thing. So you can use these systems, and like Victor said, make sure you're withdrawing profits every week, and then use those funds into Elevate Wealth to start making consistent profits every month. So you make big money from Elevate Wealth, withdraw that straight away, send that, park that to Elevate Wealth. That's the best way to go about doing business. If you want to make, like Victor said, and like Ahmed mentioned here, I mean, Ahmed said that if you can earn up to 300% in a month, then you got to be willing to risk 100% as well. So it's as simple as that. If you want to make that kind of money, you got to be able to have that kind of risk appetite as well. So higher the risk, higher the reward. It could be someone asked one last question that I'm going to answer. Is someone asked, is it possible that you put money in the first month in velocity and you can lose? Absolutely. It might be a situation that you don't put the funds in now for 6 months in a row. You haven't put any funds in velocity, and you have 6 months. We made 2,000%, hypothetically speaking. 7th month, you put the money in, the 7th month, you can lose it all. So that's high risk, high reward. Therefore, the strategy that I recommend if you want to get into velocity is, let's assume you want to put in $1,000 in velocity. So you don't put $1,000 in one go. Okay. So put in $400 and then give velocity 3 chances is what I would say. Put $400 and put another $300, 2 batches of $300 for next 2 times. And that way you'll be able to take the real leverage from velocity.
I was just going to say that, because that's the best way to do it. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. What you can do is put maybe $200 first, right?
Yes.
Make some profit, withdraw some profit, right?
Yeah.
Put some again. That's how you don't just throw it all in at the same time. Because that's not how to actually do business. You don't risk everything at once. Because statistically, our trader is right 8 to 9 times out of 10 times, just so you know, right? It's right 8 to 9 times out of 10 times. So you might be unfortunate to be joining when it's wrong for the very first time out of 10 trials, right? So we highly recommend, put in a fraction of what you have. It's like when you go to war, you don't send all your troops at once, right? You don't do that. You keep some reserves, some backup, right? Some major infantrymen to come back and support you when you need some level of help, right? And that's also why we've limited the maximum amount you can put in here. We don't want people putting in $20,000, $100,000. No, we don't want that, right? Because people will abuse it at that level. Maximum is 2,000, minimum is 200. That way it gives you a way to control the risk that you're taking as a member. Right.
One last thing I would mention is, let's assume this is my personal strategy. This will be my personal strategy. So from the 100% of the funds that I'm trading of my own with Growth Club, 90% of my funds will be with Elevate Wealth. I'm going to be very honest with you. 90% of my funds will be with Elevate Wealth. Only 10% of my funds will be with Velocity. And from that 10%, I will not put that 10% in one go. I'll put in 4% in the first time, and then 3% for the second time, and 3% for the third time. That's how I would run my business with Growth Club. So 90% on Elevate Wealth, 10% with Velocity, so you can leverage from this opportunity. With that being said, ladies and gents, 7 reasons why people choose us. Let's go through these reasons one by one. Number 1, no knowledge or skill required. You don't need to do anything in this system. Fully automated. Number 2, fully non-custodian. You always have full control of your funds at all times. Number 3, no lock-in period. You can opt out of the service at any time without penalties. Number four, safe and transparent partners with A-book regulated brokers. XC has been in the business from last 17 years. They have multiple global licenses. They have FCA license, they have FSA license, they have ISAC license, and they have licenses from FMA, DFSA, which is a Dubai, FSA, which is St. Vincent and the Grenadines, basically. Why people choose us? Number six, set your minimum protection. So with Elevate Wealth, your maximum risk is capped. So you can set it up to 30%, which means like if you started with us with Elevate Wealth last year, in last 12 months, last 14 months, we made over 160% profit. Whereas your risk was only 30%, but you made 160% profit already. So your risk is capped, but your reward potential is unlimited. Verifiable trading history. This for me is the game changer. No one in the history of this space, none of our, I wouldn't even call anyone our competitor because the kind of things that we have, we don't have any competition in the market right now. But no one in this space has verifiable trading history. We decided one thing, me and Victor, when we got started with this opportunity, that from day one, from the very first day, which is the last week of August 2023 till date, we have a trading history of every single day, which is verified not by me and Victor, which is verified by a third-party auditing platform called FX Book. All of you have access to those links. You can go into your back office, see our trading history on FX Book. Don't see on our website. Go and see on the FX Book, and you'll be able to see our trading history from last 14 months, which is something truly phenomenal. These are the reasons why people get started in Growth Club. How do you get started? Simply become a member, verify your identity, fund your broker account. You can do it via bank transfer, credit card, debit card, or crypto. You simply choose a strategy, whether you want Elevate Wealth 1.0, where we manually trade Forex pairs, or Elevate Wealth 2.0, where we manually trade Bitcoin and Ethereum. Once you've done that, it's all done for you. You'll get access to the funding, and then you simply sit back, relax, and enjoy your profits and start earning your profits with, of course, unlimited profit potential with capped risk involved. To become a member of Growth Club, there is a $100 per year membership fee. That's a one-off $100. You can earn additional income if you become an affiliate. To become an affiliate, you just need to pay a one-time $50 fee extra, and then you can earn unlimited income from the affiliate program the Growth Club offers. You earn direct referral commissions, $50 every single year on every single member that you introduce. And you can monetize your network where you can not only benefit from direct referrals, but you can also make a percentage of the profit of every single person you introduce in Growth Club every single month. So more profit they make, more profit you make. You as an affiliate, we pay up to 65% of the 35% performance fee charged in the affiliate commission. Whoever you introduce in Growth Club becomes your first level. So whatever profit they make, you get 10% of that profit coming to your account every single month. Whoever they introduce, that becomes your second level. You get 4% of them. You get 3% on 3% on level 3, 2% on level 4, and on level 5 to level 10, you get 0.5% on every single person that becomes a part of your network.
Yeah, Cameron, let me add one more thing to this. This includes velocity, just so you know, guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you'll be making this money from velocity. The only difference is on Elevate Wealth, you'll be making profits monthly, the commissions monthly, whereas with velocity, it'll be weekly. So you'll be getting paid every single week. You also earn 10% from the profit made on the funded accounts every single month on your direct referrals. So every month, whatever profit they make on the funded account, if you refer them directly, you make 10% of their profit as well. So you can do the numbers in terms of how much you can make from Growth Club. What's next? Very simple. Get started today. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Growth Club Live and start making passive income with Elevate Wealth, with Velocity, and with the funding program. With that being said, I'm going to pass it on to Victor.
Amazing, amazing, brother. Thank you very much. Guys, I think we spent 1 hour of incredible time on the Zoom today. We've broken it all down. We've shared with you a very honest system built on trust, built on integrity, built with the true value of helping people. You see, guys, to be honest, Karen and myself can just sit down and making money ourselves. You know, a couple of days ago, someone asked me why we're giving out 21.5% of the 31% we charge to the affiliates. My answer was very simple. We make money with our money as well. We make money every single month. And trust me, guys, velocity, for example, was something I did not need to convince Cameron about. We would have just sat down in Growth Club and made money ourselves and brought it to nobody, right? We would have taken all the risk ourselves and enjoyed all the reward. And I'll tell you something for a fact, guys. Every single thing we introduce to you at the Growth Club, these are things that every founder, we've used our own monies to try it out first. We've seen the pros, the cons of every single thing we bring out there. We don't just create something and then push it to the community. No, we use it first. We take the risk first. We try to understand the risk. We try to minimize the risk, right? We try to fine tune it. And then we put it out there to help as many lives as possible. The goal of Growth Club is to help you, don't forget, as a member, attain that life of luxury, abundance, and freedom. There is no way on planet Earth that you can get a life of luxury, abundance, and freedom without consistent cash flow. They say cash is king. That was back in the day. Right now, cash flow is king. Cash flow consistently. You know, the cash keeps flowing. That's the real king. Not cash anymore. Cash in your bank is not king. The consistent movement of that money is what allows you achieve that goal. And I think what we've done at the Growth Club is super phenomenal to helping you as a member achieve that goal. With that being said, we're going to take questions, quick questions. You can raise up your digital, and we're going to take about 5 to 10 questions. And then we're going to take a bit of a testimonial. So if you're on the call, you want to share your story so far with the Growth Club. I know we want to get Abdul to share his testimonial. I know Sally, you're right there. Michael, you're also there. Bami is also there. Or just about anybody. You want to just, share that story.
Shall we do the testimonials first so that maybe some of the questions might get answered in the testimonials?
Okay, perfect. That makes sense. Then we'll answer the questions afterwards. So,
Yeah, so if
calling first. I think we allow the ladies first, yeah? They say ladies first.
So we can call up a few about 5 individuals for testimonials. These will be people that are already part of Growth Club. They're actually making consistent income from Growth Club, Elevate Wealth, as well as funding system. So let us ask them to do these testimonials one by one. Let's start with the female, like Victor said. Let's start with one of the ladies in the house. So Sally, if you're there, please. Let me see if this Sally is there, because she's been one of those members that's been with us from perhaps the longest amount of times.
Yeah, I think she's there. She's there. Also, we'll allow some of our leaders speak. I can see some amazing leaders on the call as well. Sally.
Yes, simply share with us your experience, guys, in terms of an honest experience, no exaggeration, nothing, just an honest experience that you've had with Growth Club. Let's start with you, Sally.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Sally, and I have been part of Growth Club since the very beginning, I would say. And so far, my journey has been so amazing. Initially, I started off with Elevate Wealth and with a simple investment of my own money. Then funded program attracted me, and I thought that there is a monthly potential that I can just multiply my money and have more income, basically. Then I got qualified with the help of Kamran and Victor. They got me qualified for funding program. I have a 20K funding in place. And then I started off helping out my family members, relatives, and friends, also the investors. My team is quite happy with the services and the kind of income we have made. Um, I'm playing a risk-free game at the moment because I have been withdrawing time to time, as Victor said, and risk-free in a way that what I initially started with, I've already made that. So there is a peace of mind there. And it's great so far, but with velocity, it's a game changer. I like it. And many people, mind you, many people who do not have 500,000 or 2,000, that kind of money in savings, they can even start with 200. That's even beneficial for everybody. You know, people coming from all walks of life can be part of Growth Club and Elevate Wealth. It's just an amazing, amazing opportunity and not to miss, guys. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much. Victor, I'm going to hand it to you, bro. You want to call someone up as well for a quick testimonial? Thank you for that, Sally.
Mr. Michael, are you there? Mr. Michael, just raise up your hand if you're available. Right? Is Mr. Michael there? Let's call a man now. Okay, there you are. Please unmute yourself and share with us.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good
I
evening.
am super excited. Yes. You can feel that, from my voice. Anyway, I joined Growth Club late June, and I got qualified for the first funded. For the first fund, which is $5,000. That was July. Then fast forward to August, I got my profitable sharing, stage, which is $11,000. Then 11th, that on this September, I made a total of $2,071. I want to give figures actually, so that maybe somebody listening to me, we understand how it all works. I have made a total of $2,071 on my funded account, and I started with $1,000. Then on my own account, that's on my own fund, I've made a total of $652. So adding that together, I've made over, after profit sharing, I've made over $1,500, to myself. So then the big one, yesterday I got qualified for $100,000. Honestly, the excitement of being on that stage is phenomenal. Just a single trade I was taking yesterday, I'm already up by $500, $500 and something. So which is amazing. I'm just imagining, what it could be by the end of October. So that is definitely going to be awesome. I always see, Mr. Victor sharing testimony on people, the particular person that is on the $100,000, So I've always been wishing, when will I get there? You see $6,000 profit, payout and all that. So I'm here already. So Mr. Victor, thank you so much, and Cameron for putting this together. Like I always tell you, you don't know what you have done to my family, as a matter of fact. It came exactly when I needed it most. So Growth Club is actually a game changer, And then velocity is there already. Honestly, is going to be mad. I'm ready. My spirit, body, and soul is ready for velocity. So let's do it, guys. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Michael. Cameron, you want to call the next person?
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you for that, Michael. And I'm very happy for you. Congratulations on 100K funding. Yeah, I'm going to call up the next individual, so the next individual can come and share his testimonial as well, and the kind of results that they've had with Growth Club and Elevate Wealth. So Abu Herrera adds, if you're there, please unmute yourself. And do share with your testimonial with us as well, because you again have been one of those individuals that trusted in us when we had no proofs, when we had no results, when we had no testimonials to share. You are one of those individuals that got started with us back then. So please share with us in terms of your experience with us so far.
Good evening. Good evening. How is everybody? Hope everybody's well. Yeah, I mean, there's so much I can say, and I can probably take another hour telling you all the benefits and everything that's happened. I've been in this industry for a very, very long time, probably even longer than Cameron. When I started at the age of 16,
Wow.
now hitting 38, I've seen those companies that Cameron was talking about, where we've time and time again, we earned, but we lost. There was no trust. There was nothing there, and we couldn't make that money. And there were so many companies that let us down that because they weren't transparent. But roll on, I think I started in November or December of 2023. I was still skeptical for 4 months when Cameron told me in the summer. I didn't join till December, and then when he showed me the results that this program was doing and what it could do for somebody, with having all that control and transparency, not to mention I didn't have to do anything, absolutely nothing. I work full time or run my own business. I'm studying part time, so I don't have any time at all. And for me to see regular profits is something out of this world. And it's so regular that you can just sit back, relax. And like Victor and Cameron said, take your profits. Don't get greedy. I was one of those greedy people as well, thinking, yes, I can leave it in there and take. No, don't make that mistake. Take out your profits monthly on the Elevate Vel and on Velocity. Now weekly profits. Come on, that's a game changer in itself. There's nothing more I can say. They don't even have to introduce more. This alone will change lives of so many people. With everything going up in price, things rising day by day and getting difficult, life's getting difficult. This is something that can set you above those people that are stuck. Trust in the process. Keep following Cameron and Victor, and believe me, and I'll be honest with you, these guys have probably got more coming in the very near future. Knowing their smiles on their faces, they've probably got so much more coming. Just stay with us, stick with us, and I promise you this is going to go a long, long way. And you will be on that journey of seeing that success, changing your own life and changing the lives of those around you. So thank you so much. Truly humble, truly privileged. Thank you so much, Cameron and Victor.
Thank you so much. We might take 2 more testimonials. I might hand it back to you, Victor.
Okay, who do we call next? Do we have Mr. Bami Bitiko on the call? I think I can see you, sir. Mr. Bami, you want to share your story with us real quick?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Victor.
Good evening.
Like I always tell you, you are making a difference in someone's life. Like the last speaker actually said, I've been in this space for some time. Lost a lot of money. That even when Mr. Victor shared about Group Club, I was very skeptical. In fact, right from the beginning, I was very skeptical. I said, no, I don't want to lose any more money. It's either I keep the one that I have or I just, try to manage myself. But since last year, I've just been observing and watching the progress, and all that. And somehow, I think in February this year, somebody just got to me. I know that he has shared a link with me since last year. I didn't even bother to even check it because I know that, there's one word that people have actually been talking about here, integrity, that I've seen that is not there in all the other space, that I've been part of. But this year, February, I said, well, let me just try this out. I was the one who reached out to him. I said, Mr. Victor, I think I'm ready now. I have $500, and then he said, okay, and he took me through the process, and all that. But at this point, I know that he has been saying that, okay, you don't guarantee anything, you don't, but I can tell you that the last 3 months, quite a lot of things has happened in terms of huge profits that has come in. Some of my friends are here on this call, who, of course, we have lost quite a lot of money, in this space before. They're also very excited about it. But now I can boldly say that and confidently say that in the last 4 or 5 months, things have changed. I now have $100,000 as a funded, in my funded account now. And in fact, my equity now is over $4,000, which
For
I can
500.
I can say a lot about it. And one thing I actually also appreciate is that your equity, your capital is in your custody. Is not in their custody. It's not in anybody's. You can choose to say you are not doing again, and that alone. In fact, well, I can't choose to say I'm not doing again. I will do until Mr. Victor and Camera say that they are not. They are no longer going to be available to do this thing again. So thank you very much. It has been awesome in the last 3-4 months, and I'm sure that many people are going to join this club because you can make passive income without doing anything. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bami Bitsuko. Really excited about your journey. It's another person I'll call, but it'll be my last person I'll call, right? It'll be the last person I'll call. Cameron, any person you want to call?
No, that's all. Last person, you can go ahead and
Let me
call
call
them.
this last person, Mr. Awokola. Are you there, sir? You want to share with us? This is another person that I know his story is very phenomenal. You know, the interesting thing is going to, I think he's one of the few people that will be getting $200,000.
Amazing. Amazing.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Awokola. Good evening.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Apologies. I'm in a noisy place, but I'm trying to get to a much quiet place. So I want to thank the founders of Growth Club. I met Victor sometime 2 years ago on another program entirely. Uh, and it was a program in which I lost some money. And so of course I had my doubts when I heard about Growth Club, but trust me, it's been more than what it started with just $500. Right now I have an account that is close to 3,000. And interestingly, I made my first withdrawal 1st of October. It was a very good feeling, just catching out like that, and it felt like I stole the money. Like, I mean, bro, I was balling. I was balling. So I just want to encourage everybody, please, please. Velocity is another thing. So instead of me waiting till the first of the following month to withdraw, now I can withdraw weekly. My God, that is more than fantastic. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you, the whole team. It's been fantastic. Sorry, I'm at a party, so I can't talk too much. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate.
You're welcome, sir. Okay,
Phenomenal.
so I think we're wrapping up testimonials. Guys, come on. If you wanna enjoy the Growth Club, you need to learn patience, guys. You have to be very, very patient. Someone is saying we're not answering Sadian's questions. Relax, guys. We just said we're going to take testimonials first, and then we will take questions, right? So if you relax, we're going to answer your questions. And to be honest, if it's your first time, you wouldn't understand the whole of Growth Club on your very first exposure. You need to keep coming for these calls, attending calls of your team, with time you get the whole picture. But with that being said, let's go into questions real quick. I'm going to check out, we have Andy Opara. Please, 30 seconds, straight to the point, your question, and we'll answer the question, and then we'll go to the comment section. Andy, you want to unmute yourself?
Thank you very much, Mr. Victor.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. I want to express my joy for coming across Growth Club. We have been a victim of different scams that scam a lot of our hard-earned monies that give us pains or from pain. But when we come across this Growth Club, our friend, I think it was Michael that tell us about Growth Club. And my wife were saying again, I told my wife that as far as we want to succeed in this life, we must keep on trying. One day we must come across. So we quit in. I think we started with $2,000. And today, to our greatest surprise, last time we found out 20K. I was telling my wife, say this thing is zero. And to God be glory, we keep on pushing forward. I say, I want to really appreciate, because it's not easy for a human being like you to organize things in this kind of area. We have met a lot of scammers And somebody could organize something that's real, that telling us that in the midst of common, there is still reality, there is still real platform that one can invest and make something. I want to appreciate my job once again. I say God will really bless you people and give you people more wisdom to take us to the next level. That's
Thank you
my, I
very much.
just want to speak. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Okay,
Thank
please, if you have questions, we want to take questions. Does Kaz, you can unmute yourself as well. Then I'll go into the comment section and start looking for questions as well.
you. Yeah, we only have one raising hand, so go ahead, Des.
Thank you, Victor and Cameron, for what you do for the community. Please, I want to find out for an affiliate, how many members do you need under you for you to benefit from the funding program? Then secondly, for the Velocity program, what is the commission for an affiliate? Thank you.
So you want to answer that, or do you want me to answer that, Victor?
What was his first question? Sorry, I lost
The first question was the second question was regarding the commission, and the first question was
well, I think I remember. So technically with the funded program for affiliates, you must have 5 personally referred members to be able to get $100,000 with $50,000 with 2K and up to $1 million with 4K. You must have 5 personally referred members, 5 members of the club. But for members, they don't need to say anything to anybody. They just need to meet the deposit requirements. Number 2 question about Velocity. The same commissions paid out on Elevate Wealth, which is 10 levels that Cameron explained, is the same commissions that you get paid on Velocity as well. So 10% level 1, 4% level 2, 3% level 3, 2% level 4. Am I correct, Cameron? 2% level 4. Then 0.5% from 5 to level 10. And that'll be paid out every single week. That also applies to Velocity. I will answer your question. There's cars, right? So I can see a question by Mr. Chute. It says, as a Nigerian, we have some bad memories of our platform like this. We hope this is going to be different. Is it registered and verifiable? Very good question. Everything we've said on this call, we've backed up with numbers. We've backed up with things you can verify. Also, Growth Club is also registered. It's not an unregistered company. They were registered. The people who hold your funds, which is the brokers, they're also regulated, not registered. It's different between being registered and regulated, right? So the people who you're going to put your funds in their platform, they are regulated heavily by the FCA, by ISEC, right? Major regulatory bodies across the world regulate these guys. So it's a very safe platform. And Chooks, I tell people something. Every single time I go on 3-way calls with people who want me to talk to their folks, I tell them, just try by yourself. Don't say anything to anybody. Try by yourself, and then your results will do the talking for you. I know many people that said, Victor, I don't want to talk to anybody about this. Bro, 1 month later, they're talking to everybody about it, right? So, so it's fine, take your time, experience it yourself, and then make up your mind. Mr. Ayodele says, can I begin Elevate World and move to Elevate World 2 later? Okay, Elevate World 1.0 right now has been halted because we want people to maximize 2.0. 2.0 is way, for now, it's extra phenomenal, right? So we want you to get the very best. So when you come on board the platform, you'll be getting access to 2.0 automatically. Someone was saying something about he imputed his details for Access Select yesterday, and he has missed out on trading. Now, if you missed out on trading, it's probably because we are taking the trades before you imputed your details. Everybody who imputes their details gets connected to the system in barely a couple of hours, right? And also, you need to ensure that when you input your details, ensure that you are putting in the right details. Many people put the wrong details, right? For example, I know people who put in pro accounts with 0 balance. Meanwhile, the details that they're meant to put in are select details. Some people will put in the money in the pro accounts and put the details on their back end and not fund the select details. So what you want to do is, on the page where you get funding, follow the tutorials to the word. Every single word said on that tutorial. Follow the tutorial, right? The tutorial tells you on how to, shows you how to verify that you have the money in Access Select, and how to fetch your Access Select details to connect to the system. So religiously follow every instruction given on the tutorial page on the back office. Heavenly says, okay, how do we, okay, I think I answered this question already. What's the pros and cons? Okay, I think I answered this question already as well. Is there any tendency that one can lose his money the first time he joins Velocity? Cameron answered that. Yes, it's possible, very possible. That's why we suggested the formula, right? The 4-3-3 rule. Let's make it very simple, right? The 4-3-3 rule. So let's say you have 1,000, put in 400 first, then 300, then 300. That's how you play.
Felix is asking if there's any age restriction in the membership. Felix, you got to be 18 and above,
Yeah.
and then you can get the membership. Many saying, I think XC is a sponsor of Manchester City, the football club. You
Yes.
absolutely right, Manny. They are the sponsors of Manchester City. I'm not a football fan, otherwise, we actually can potentially guess, and this is something we'll actually do early next year or probably end of this year. To some of our top affiliates, we might be able to get them to a VIP box to watch Manchester City game because we already have that kind of conversations. So you can go and make videos with the players, and there's a lot of things.
So you
Because
can meet up with the players as well.
yeah, this is exciting stuff. You're right. They are the same broker. You're absolutely right, Manny. You hit the nail.
Also, they're also the sponsors of Girona in I think in France. No, not is it France? I don't know what country. They sponsor about 5 European football teams. I recently saw that. So trust me, Axis is very, very credible. Yeah, it was Felix that said he funded his account. Please, Felix, don't worry, you'll be connected. Right now, we don't have any trades running, so you're not missing out on anything. And if you miss out on the last trade, don't worry. The market is always there, guys. The market is not going anywhere, right? You're going to get on the next trade and make money with us.
You be passive and yeah, go on, sorry.
Uche says, good evening, nice presentation. My question is, Growth Club is doing everything possible to stand the test of time, and my hope is very high. Please, are the heights, what are the, I don't understand that question, Mr. Uche Kenneth. If you can help me restructure that, then I can answer it. Cameron, any questions you can see on the comment section?
I think let's answer the last 4 or 5 questions because we've been here for way too long, about an hour and a half. So maybe the last 5 questions, guys. So the question I see is, can you be passive and have access to the funding system as long as you put in the deposit required? Absolutely. You don't have to refer anyone. You can be passive as long as you meet the deposit requirement. You can be earning from the Elevate Wealth as well as the funding program.
Okay, good. One more thing, guys. Before we go, I'm going to call a couple of leaders real quick before we end, Cameron. I'll stop recording very soon. Someone asked a question about Zoom calls, right? So moving forward, the official Growth Club presentation will be by 6 p.m. UK time every Saturday, right? And right after, we'll be having special calls for affiliates, right? So we're going to spend about 1 hour breaking down the whole opportunity of the Growth Club. And then right after, those who want to become affiliates can wait, and then we'll have another conversation about the affiliate side of things, right? So every Saturday, 6 p.m. UK time would be the official presentation of the Growth Club opportunity. So you can invite your prospects, you can invite your members to the call, and we'll break down the opportunity for them. And also, it's the same Zoom link. The Zoom link never changes. The same Zoom link all the time. And I know teams are beginning to have individual calls as well for their team. So you want to reach out to your team lead and also attend your team calls so that you can stay up to speed with the happenings. Also, ensure that you join the WhatsApp group, follow the Instagram page so that you are up to speed with happenings around the club, right? Real quick, I want to call someone phenomenal, Cameron, on this call. I can see someone who's also been here from the very beginning. He's one of the very founding members of the Growth Club as well. Phenomenal individual. I'm looking if I can find him. I think he's dropped off the call. It's Chairman Obi and Yagua. I don't know if he's still on the call.
Oh, phenomenal. Obi's here.
I think he dropped off already. Chairman Obi is one of also the founders of the club. He was one of the people who also drove this idea at the very beginning. I think it's existed already. I was going to call him up to speak to us real quick. Right, like I said, there are many people behind the scenes driving the Growth Club, and Cameron and myself are just two out of many people. There's also Lumi, who makes all of this technology happen, right? The CTO as well. They're not on the slide, but these are the people that makes the Growth Club worth the wow. I don't know if Chairman Obi is still here. If he's still here, please, really love to have you speak to us for like 1-2 minutes. But if he's not, that would be very sad. But I'm sure we'll have him on the next.
Scott, yes, the broker for Velocity will be open for USA. Where is the funding coming from? Henry is asking. Henry Growth Club is facilitating the funding. How do we join the WhatsApp group? Henry, if you've become part of Growth Club, if you have created an account in your back office, you will have.
I think I'll just show it real quick.
Yeah, we'll show it to you how you can access both Telegram and WhatsApp group. If you're not a member, please go to the person who's invited you. They will send you a link to our groups. In fact, Victor, should we not just share the WhatsApp link in this chat here so people can actually join the
we
group?
also ensure that people also go back to the people who invited them. But we can
of
also
course.
share the link. Cameron, you can go ahead and share it, brother. Please go ahead. I want to show the Growth Club back end, right? Real quick. Sorry, I'm just pulling this up real quick. Let me show you what. So this is where you find the links to join the WhatsApp group. So just click this icon, you'll find yourself in the WhatsApp group. Click this, you'll find yourself on the Instagram page. And click this, you'll find yourself on the Telegram group, right? Also, for those of us who are new, when you click on Get Funding, watch these tutorials. These tutorials will guide you on exactly what you need to do, right? Don't assume that you know how to do it. Watch the tutorials and follow the instructions on how to go ahead and get access to the whole system, right? So this is what the Growth Club backend looks like, and you can get access to it by going to the person who invited you, right? Also, you can view past trading records as a Growth Club member by clicking, this link, right, on your backend. You can click this link and then you have access to the trading records, right? With that being said, guys, we want to wrap up. We spent so much time in here, and we want to wrap up real quick. So let me just stop this recording because I don't want to make this super long anymore, right? So please go back to the person who invited you, get started.